Yes, I want to talk to Nigerian students this afternoon. I'm doing this video because a lot of them wrote to me lamenting about their fate as regards this ASUU strike. You know, it's all over the news that ASUU has announced 1 month, that's 4 weeks, warning strike. And the students were lamented because we went to school. During the time we went to school, that's how it starts. Strike will always start, they'll tell you it's 1 week warning strike, and the students are to go home. From 1 week's warning strike, it will enter into 1 month. And some of us, when we were in school, we stayed at home for a number of months. And the students are lamenting. Some of them wrote to me and they said, I want to graduate and face other things. Now that ASUU has declared 1 month warning strike, what will be our fate? Success doctor. You know, I want to generalize this because a lot of messages as regards this. A lot of students want to know what they will do. Then I want to talk to Nigerian students specifically. Now, for some of you that want to relax in school, saying it's just 1 month, the truth about strike is that nobody will predict what will happen next. Nobody will predict what will happen next. The ASUU, they have their demand, and they want government to do this, they want government to do that. And I want to let you know that government might respond to their demand, and government might not respond to their demand. And if government responds to their demand, that is okay. But if government do not respond to their demand, that is not the end for you. Why students should use the time of strike properly? Now, there are a lot of things you can do as a student. Strike time is not the time to, as a girl, it's time to visit your friend, probably a boy, and you while away your time. No. Strike time is not the time to flex life. It's not the time to eat. You know, when we're in school, we call it OO time. OO. Let's play OO. No, it is not time to play OO. But a wise student will build his house in the summer when it's not raining. Now is the summer time for students to build their future. Now, I have an advice to all Nigerian youths. As you are warming up for the strike action, probably for 1 month or more, don't quote me on that, but it might be more than a month. Now, what will you do for this period of strike action? And I said there are a lot of things you can do. Now, the first advice I have for you, you have your course outline. The teacher has given you the course outline, the topics he or she would treat in the semester. Now, this period of strike is for you to go back and sit down and try to cover the course outline given to you by your teacher. Begin to study. Gather your textbook. If you don't have textbook, you have data, go online. Gather materials and begin to read. Strike time is time to read your book. Cover up all the aspects that the teacher would have covered if you were in school. You try to cover it up. Read. It is not time to sleep. Don't be a lazy student, because the Bible says that a lazy person will end up being a poor person. A lazy student will end up being a failure. Now is the time to read. Remember, if 1 month is taken out from your academic year, immediately they call back the strike. It's going to be time for what? Time for examination. So this is a time to read. Read up. Don't be lazy. Don't while away your time, but read up. Number 2, students. Strike time. It's time for you to learn trade. You can learn a lot of trades. You can learn a lot of skills. There are skills you can learn. Now, girls, do you know you can use this 1 month to learn how to sew clothes? You know you can use this 1 month to learn how to make hats. You know, these hats that ladies wear. 1 month you can use it to learn how to make hats. Now for this period of 1 month, you can learn how to make turbine. I understand ladies, they like turbine. You can learn how to make turbine. You can learn how to do a lot of things. You can even learn how to learn fashion designing. Fashion, go to a fashion house, you learn fashion designing. You can learn how to make cake. You can learn how to do a lot of things that will put food on your table. Strike time, strike period is not period of whiling away time. There are a lot of things you can do. Now there are other things you can do, such as you can write a book. Yes, you can be a writer like myself. During the time of strike, you can write a book. Now, one of the best book I've ever written, the title is The Dying Pretty Girl. The Dying Pretty Girl. That book was written when our school was on strike. When the school was on strike, I was in school then, and the school was on strike. I began to write that book, and I finished the book before the strike was called off. Do you know? That book has given me a lot of money. So during strike period, you can write a book. It is not time to stay idle. Don't be idle. Now, this period of strike action, you can develop yourself. Personally develop yourself. There are habits you want to give out. There are things you don't like in your life. You're lacking behind. You can read news. You can develop yourself. If it is politically, you can develop yourself politically. You can develop yourself all around. Make it a period of personal development. Start reading book. Go to market, buy motivational books and read. If you don't have money to go to market, go to Google, use your data, Google for motivational books and start reading. Develop yourself. And if you discover that your English is very poor, you can start reading, study and reading English, study grammar and develop yourself in the aspect of grammar. So there are a lot of things you can do. The next one, you can start up a business. Yes, you can start up a business. I remember one of my friends in school, his name is Emmanuel. Maybe he's watching this video now. It was the period when we went on strike that this young boy started up his fish pond. And that fish pond is doing well today. He started up a business, fish pond. There are many things you can do. Don't wait and say when they call us back, we go back. This period of strike, a lot of things you can do. So don't stay idle. Discover businesses. Google business idea and opportunities. Things you can start. You can start little. It's not a must that you have all the money in the whole world before you can start. You can start little, and little by little you develop that business. Then the next one, as you're coming back home now, there are a lot of parents that are looking for private tutors for their children. You know mathematics very well, you know English very well, you know this, you know that. You can enroll. You can find 1 or 2 homes that need a private tutor. Start up a private teaching, private lesson for those families, for those kids. And do you know, before you know it, you make a lot of money from teaching privately to students and to kids. You can make a lot of money. If you don't know how to go about that, reach out to me or send me a message. I'll tell you what to do and probably link you up with few families that need a private tutor for their children, for their kids. There are a lot of things you can do. And look at this. This one is very great. You can learn musical instruments. Now let me tell you. Do you know that people that can play keyboardists, they play keyboard, they play violin, they play flute, they play trumpet. Those people make a lot of money. A lot of money. Now, You can learn how to some of those musical instruments within this period of staying at home. Learn how to play keyboard, learn how to play violin, learn how to play saxophone, learn how to play a lot of them. And even when you learn how to play keyboard and they've called up the strike, you can still from the school be teaching. Maybe private schools will employ you to teach their kids. You can make a lot of money. So strike time is an opportunity for you to make to make your life better. It's not time to keep on dreaming and keep on sleeping and say when they call it off we'll go. No, but it is time to do what? To make your life better. Thank you very much. Remember, this is your success doctor speaking all the way from the southeast of Nigeria. Thank you for listening to me. You can drop your comments. I'm good at responding to comments. Share the page, and if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do that. Thank you. I love you, and God bless you. Bye.